It's being reported that ultra-leftist race huckster Joy Reid is finally getting canceled. That's right, in this video we're going to take a look at the reports. We're going to see the reasons for Reid getting the axe, and stick me to the very end of this video when I'll reveal what's really behind the demise of this radical and repulsive figure. You're not going to want to miss this. Greetings everyone, Dr. Stevie with you. Great to be with you. As always, I am your daily fake news antidote. As each and every day, I provide patriotic analysis to help you to think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent times. So if you haven't already done so, you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Before we begin, gang, this coming year promises to be the best yet as our Patriot movement begins to grow. And as you know, the 2022 midterms, they're going to be instrumental. Some are starting in terms of their campaigns as early as this March. Each and every one of you has a role in the outcome of this election, and it's my hope to encourage you in that journey. Fighting rhinos is not going to be easy doing it alone, especially with the stakes as high. And so that's why just days from now, on January 14th and 15th, I'll be holding a virtual event with patriots all over the world, and you are invited. Our Patriot Live events have brought thousands of patriots across the world encouragement and action for taking back our country. And this one will be even better. I'm outlining exactly why our movement is hopeful this coming year and exactly what you need to do to get involved, no matter your talents or abilities. So click on that link in the description below right now to join me at Patriot Live virtually, no matter where you are, from the comfort of your own couch, as together we prepare for 2022. It's going to be absolutely amazing. All right, gang, let's dive right in here. It looks like another far-left activist disguised as journalist is about to bite the dust. It's being widely reported that MSNBC's ultra-leftist Joy Reid is about to get the axe. John Nicosia of News Cycle Media, who's reported to have very reliable sources when it comes to things like this, he tweeted out the other day, citing a source from Comcast, that, quote, Joy Reid will lose her 7 p.m. show in the next round of reshuffling at MSNBC. She does not have a show come mid-spring. The decision has been made. The only thing left is messaging on the move, which will be ratings. As was the case with Chris Cuomo at CNN, Reid has allies at Comcast. However, she is now viewed as unmanageable by many. Also similar to Cuomo, it appears those allies have found out she's been less than truthful about past incidents. More to come. Wow. So we can see here, it looks like Reid is being let go because of bad ratings, as well as repeated incidents of untruthfulness and a rather snarky and painfully unlikable personality. That sorry excuse for a personality was, of course, on display for all the world to see in her latest spat with rapper superstar Nicki Minaj. A few months back, Nicki Minaj had tweeted out why she was not going to what many consider to be the most elitist, posh event in American celebrity culture, which is the Met Gala. That's the gala that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez attended, wearing that stupid dress that said tax the rich, even though she was attending a $35,000 per ticket event. I mean, the ridicule she received for that was justly deserved, but regardless. So Nicki Minaj decided to tell her 20 million Twitter fans why she wasn't going, and she revealed it was because the organizers of the gala had imposed a vax mandate. And she tweeted out an anecdote about her cousin who didn't want to get the vaccine because he had a friend who apparently suffered some rather adverse side effects with regard to his private parts. And so in response, Joy Reid blasted Nicki Minaj's tweets on her program that barely anybody watches, as we find out. And then Nicki Minaj blasted back, telling her to basically F off. But at one point, Tucker Carlson of Fox News came out in defense of Nicki Minaj and actually offered to interview the person she referenced who had those adverse side effects. Take a look at how Joy Reid responded to that.
So I'm going to just be contrarian a little bit. I actually, Tucker Carlson said he wanted to do a deep investigative report on the cojones.
On swollen something.
On the swollen cojones. And I think he should do that. I actually want to see that investigative report. I want him to go down there like he went to Viktor Orban, and I want him to talk with that gentleman and find out why it is that his, future wife left him, and just how large these melons were. I think he should go and find out.
Right.
It's an investigative report that we need. Go and do it, Tucker. I know you want to. You really, really want to. All right. Thank you very much, David Plum. Jason Johnson, let me stop before we get in trouble. Thank you, guys.
Now, seriously, have you ever heard anything more tacky and more cringeworthy than that? Obviously, Joy Reid got some huge flack over that, as she should have. It was rude. It was crass. It was completely unoriginal. It was witless. And ironically, it only served to amplify previous homophobic comments she made on her blog several years back that got her in a lot of hot water. In fact, things got so bad that Reid actually lied about the comments, saying that her blog site was hacked. She pulled a wiener. She pulled an Anthony Weiner. That wasn't me. So somebody's hacking me, man. I'd never say that. But supposedly because she couldn't prove that she was hacked, she apologized anyway. I mean, she's really so pathetic. But it gets worse. I'm sure many of you remember the various ways in which the political left reacted to the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. But no one seemed to hold a stick to the racialized nonsense of Joy Reid, who claimed that Rittenhouse's breakdown on the witness stand was nothing more than, quote, white crocodile tears. Take a look.
So it's Kyle Rittenhouse trial. It reminded a lot of people of something, I just can't remember what it was. Oh, the Brett Kavanaugh hearings, in which Brett Kavanaugh, who had been accused by a high school friend of committing sexual abuse of her, cried his way through the hearings to make him a permanent member and Associate Justice of the United States Supreme Court. And his tears turned out to be more powerful than the tears of Christine Blasey Ford, which were the tears of an alleged victim. But in America, there's a thing about both white vigilantism and white tears, particularly male white tears. Really white tears in general, because that's what Karens are, right? They Karen out, and then as soon as they get caught, it's like, Green Waterworks. White men can get away with that too. And it has the same effect. Even as the right tries to politicize the idea that masculinity is being robbed from American men by multiculturalism and wokeism, they still want to be able to have their tears. So my friend Jahan Jones, who writes the brilliant The Read Out blog, wrote a great piece about this. And if you want to read it, you're going to be able to read it right here.
Now keep in mind, Joy Reid is the single most privileged human on the planet. She's a Harvard grad, right? And up to this point, she's been making a 7-figure salary with MSNBC. She's a fixture in the permanent privilege class. She's infinitely more privileged than someone like Kyle Rittenhouse, who grew up in a single-parent family and worked as a lifeguard to help make ends meet. And so I think what we're really seeing here with her cancellation is the end result of resentment politics and the ethics of hate. Joy Reid, as you can see for yourself, is animated ultimately by nothing more than hate. She hates. She hates our country. She hates its patriots. She hates conservative citizens. She hates our traditions, our history, our customs, our unique American culture. She's a woman animated by hate. And when you're animated by hate, inevitably, you destroy yourself. You destroy yourself and oftentimes the people around you. I think that's precisely what's happening here. Not just with Joy Reid, but what ultimately happened with Chris Cuomo, what's happening with Don Lemon, and a whole host of other left-wing activists disguised as journalists. They're ultimately being brought down by their own ravaging hate. So we'll miss you, Joy Reid. Your mindless, racist ramblings will be hard to replace, if not impossible. But look at the bright side. I hear Kamala Harris is looking for a new communications director. Now, before you go, you will definitely want to check out my latest video I just uploaded on how even CNN, of all places, is admitting that Donald Trump will indeed win re-election in 2024. You are not going to want to miss this. So make sure to click on the link, and I'll see you over there. God bless.